The father spun a spoon on the table. The spoon pointed to someone. That person would be allowed to go to school. But while this seemed fair, it had already been decided. The biased father wrapped magnets around his feet. As the spoon was about to stop spinning, he quietly used the magnets to point at his son. In the end, the son was allowed to go to school. The daughter stayed home to help with chores and earn money to pay for his brother's education. After his daughter had left, the father finally removed the magnet. He warned his son, "Don't ever let your sister down." It turned out that the idea of tying a magnet to his foot had actually come from his daughter. She had voluntarily given up her spot in school to her brother. Fortunately, the boy did not disappoint. 2 years later, he returned home with his university acceptance letter, rushed back home. Suddenly, he was shocked to discover his father had not only lost a leg, but also an arm. The boy was heartbroken. He told his father he didn't want to go to university anymore. Now that his father had lost his limbs, the family couldn't possibly come up with the 5,000 yuan for university tuition. Upon hearing that his son was considering dropping out, the father immediately slapped him across the face. He declared that no matter what, he would find a way to pay for the tuition. While the parents were still considering borrowing money from relatives, the sister suddenly pulled out 2,000 yuan from her bag. To reassure her family, she explained that it was the dowry money from someone who had proposed to her. She had married the son of the richest man in the village. The parents were stunned upon hearing this, because the son of the richest man in the village was notorious for being violent. He had already beaten away 2 wives. The sister voluntarily marrying him was no different from throwing herself into a pit of fire. The father slapped himself repeatedly, blaming himself for being useless. If he had any ability at all, his daughter wouldn't have impulsively sold herself to raise the remaining tuition fees. The father, leaning on his crutches, to his younger brother's house to ask for a loan. If it weren't for saving his younger brother back then, he wouldn't have lost his hand. But even so, his sister-in-law refused to lend him any money with a sour expression. She even raised her foot to kick him out. Just then, a young girl ran over and helped the father to his feet. She was the village chief's daughter. The girl claimed she was willing to help